Life's journey can be uncertain, but wisdom empowers. Prepare your mind for inspiring teachings from God's servants, empowering you to live purposefully. Welcome to Daily Wisdom TV.
Well, when it comes to wealth, there's what we call the wealth cycle. Wealth is cyclical. So we have the seasons of plenty and we have the seasons of famine. So the cycle always goes from bullish to bearish, bullish to bearish. So when it comes to the market, people then therefore need to decide whether they want to be stock traders or stock investors. And when you understand that, you now know how to play. So if you are a stock trader, that means that is what you do. It's like every day you are checking, buy in the afternoon, sell in the evening, buy in the evening, you are there. But if you are a stock investor, you are investing in a company that you believe in, and you are coming in there to be a part owner of something and to stay there for the long haul. So you have to decide where you want to play, because there are some shares that you can buy in the morning, sell in the afternoon and make money. You can buy in the morning, lose money in the afternoon, and 3 weeks later, there will be money. So if you don't know how to play, some stocks will be there. It seems as if it's not making money, but the company is growing. Then when things come together, you realize that the stock that you bought over a 3-year period, it has multiplied. So you need to decide that. So stock market is good, and it is one investment with 3 returns. So when you go into the stock market, you are investing once, but that's your one investment can give you a return on 3 levels. So number one, there can be capital appreciation. That means you buy a stock now for 20 Naira, it increases to 23 Naira, you have made 3 Naira on one stock. That's stock appreciation, it's capital appreciation. Your money is appreciating. Now, you can also make money by dividends. So when the company does well, they set aside a portion of their profit to be shared among the shareholders. So you make money from those dividends that you get there. You can make money by bonus shares. So sometimes they can say, okay, for everybody that has shares with us, for every 4 shares you have, 1 for 4. We'll give you 1 free share for the 4 that you already have. Or we can give you 1 for 1 and all those stuff. So those are ways. So it's good. So like I said last month, the stock market has been doing well since this government came in, because of the floating of the foreign exchange and few policies that they are put in place. So, but you need to also understand that sometimes you cannot decide what is happening until the records are brought out. Most companies release their annual reports once every year. It's called annual report. So between that year, you won't know whether something has gone wrong. It's when the report comes out, you now realize that you have either entered one chance or you have entered private jets. So, but I would tell people, investigate before you invest. Do your due diligence, trust but verify, get professionals involved in whatever you don't want to do. Don't just, invest blindly. And check the indices, check the indices of a growing and a healthy organization. And then you'll be good once you do your due diligence.
Okay, so another question says, what do you think causes Naira devaluation to dollar? And what do you think can be done to normalize it?
Well, it's simple. It's demand and supply, it's production and consumption. We are not a productive economy. Simple. There's no story. So anything you like do, it will not work until you begin to produce. So we are more of consumers than producers. You know that God created only one world, but some nations are called third world countries. So how come there is third world when there's only one world? A nation is rated based on an ability to produce or to consume. So when you are a consumer nation that consumes more than you produce, you are not adding anything to the equation. You are a third world. So if, for instance, now 7 of us are living in one room. One person is the one paying the rent, but all of us are there in that one room. One person is the one paying light bill, paying water bill, paying all the bills.
Can you imagine?
All of us are living in that room. One person is the one feeding everybody. All of us are living there. We may be in the same room, but we are not equal.
True.
The person paying the rent and the person paying bill and the paying is better than all of us. So they can now say, all you people, all you loafers, all you dependent, all you parasites. They can now give you any name, even though you are all in the same room. So we are in the same world, but because you are a consumer, there is nothing you are bringing to the table. They say you are all these third world people, all these liability nations. So that's why, so in our country now, we are not producing anything. Our crude oil, we produce raw crude, and we take it out for them to now refine and bring back to us, and we'll buy it 192 times the price of what we sold to them. Dangote built refinery now. We don't have crude to give him. He's still bringing in crude. His own fuel now may be more expensive than our own, even though the refinery is in Nigeria. So there are a lot of things. So once you are not producing, you cannot, your currency will be low. Because what determines the strength of a nation is their foreign reserve. How much do you have in your foreign reserve? We don't have money in our foreign reserve. They have eaten, and shared it away. And then the quality of, your what they call it, GDP, your gross domestic product, which is low, and then the income. So really, our currency will not be high against dollar until we become a producer nation. There are other things that cause our currency to be low. Those are the things the government are doing now. They are trying to come up with all this forex policy, because there are a lot of things that dollarization of the economy is one of the problems, where people are paying school fees in dollars, they are paying hotel bill in dollar, they are paying this in dollars. So that is one of the problems. Another aspect is all this round tripping. People who collect money that they want to go and pay for this and they will not. So those ones are things the government, but the major thing is production. Because if you are producing, you'll be exporting, then you will get dollar. But if you are not producing, where will you get dollar? You don't print dollar here now. So it's production. We are not a productive economy.
Okay. How can an individual get to a point where he or she can say is financially free?
It's a long journey. You see, in the pyramid of wealth, there are 5 levels in the pyramid of wealth. Number 1 is those that are at the bottom of the pyramid. The pyramid is like a triangle. Yeah. So the bottom is heavy. So those that are at the bottom are those that are in what we call financial crisis. And that's where majority of Nigerians are. Over 70% of Nigerians are poor. Yeah. United Nations defines living below $2 a day as poverty, and living below $1 a day as extreme poverty. So think about it. $1 a day is extreme poverty. $1. Let's just assume for round figure. Let's just say 1.5 a day. So when you take 1.5 a day and you multiply it by 30, so that gives you, if you are earning below that, you are an extremely poor person. And the minimum wage, they are still up and down. So let's assume now that you are earning 100,000. You are still poor. Yeah. Because $2 a day is like 3,000. 3,000. So 3,000 times 30 days or 31 days. So that's also, if you are earning 100,000 and below, you are poor. That's what United Nations is saying. That if you earn like 50,000, you are extremely poor. So 70%, above 70% of Nigeria are extremely poor. So that is the first level, financial crisis, where your take home does not take you home. By the time you are collecting the salary, the one you borrow from microfinance and from loan app and from your friends, budget 2K, you are finished. You have to borrow money again or collect staff loan. So that's level 1. The level 2 after that is financial instability. Now, financial instability are people that they have a job, they are making money every month, or they have a business, they are making money, but water pass Gary. So even if they try and try, my mother will always say, no matter how much February try, you can never enter 30. If you try every 4 years, you go enter 29. But for February to enter 30, it won't happen. So my mother will always say June and July, like one has 30 days, one has 31 days. So the things are not equal. So no matter how, those people in financial instability, the thing no balance. Because they are making money, they have a good job, but water pass Gary. By the time they pay this, pay that, band hay, bandwagon, bandits, abandoned people, they are already in trouble. So that is level 2, financial instability. Then the third set of people are the most deceived set of people. Those ones are they are the confused people. They are people that we call financial stability. There are those who call middle class, they have money, some of them have good jobs, some of them are even high class people, high net worth, they are okay, they have a job. they have cars, they may even be landlord, their children are in private school, they travel abroad, they have savings. But you see, the reason why they are the most deceived people is because those people that are financially stable, they are the ones that people that are in financial instability and financial crisis look up to and call them Oga. So because the people below them are much, they now think that they are okay. But they are the most deceived set of people because every money they have is based on one source of income. End income. Those people, once they lose their job like this, 90 days later, they are back in instability. So you see a lot of people like that, they are earning well, they work in oil company, they work in multinationals, they earn good money, they have opportunities, they have cars, they travel abroad. But those people, once they lose their job now, they are poor people. They'll become unstable. So that is the third set of people. Then the fourth set of people are people that are in financial independence. Now, those that are in financial independence are people that they work, they no work, money is flowing because they have assets and investments.
Sure.
And the income from their assets and investment takes care of all their bills, and they still have leftover. So they're already financially independent. So they don't need to work. Money is already working for them. Those are the fourth level. Then you are now asking, level 5 is financial freedom. So you see how the journey far. So financial freedom are people that the money from their investments and their assets is enough to take care of them and hundreds and thousands of people. So not just them. So you see somebody will set up a foundation now and put $5 billion there. It's financially free. You can give $5 billion to help other people. The man that is financially independent may not be able to do that.
Sure.
He may do foundation and put $100,000 there. Because so those are the, so if you're not saying how can somebody be financially free, is to go through that journey
you have to
and make sure that you pay the price to get to the top. So it's a journey that everybody is on, and if they do the right thing, they will get there. So they have books and materials that helps on that, School of Money, Pathway to Wealth, and all the stuff. They are all books that will help. So
it's that time of the year again in 2025.
Okay, and you've spoken so much about mentorship, and it's beginning to feel like there's not much we can do without actually having accurate mentorship. So, what's the place of mentorship in business finance and personal finance?
And you can't do without mentorship, because whether you like it or not, you're already being mentored. But you're unconsciously mentored into poverty, unconsciously mentored into shame, unconsciously mentored into useless life. Everybody has a mentor, whether they like it or not. Your parents are mentors, your friends are mentors,
True.
Television is a mentor, social media is a mentor, but they are tormenting your life. Because when you look at a lot of people, they say, I don't have any mentor. And then it's just stupidity. You just lack understanding. That's the problem. So what we are now telling you is be intentional about your mentorship. Who is a mentor? Mentorship is I dealt with it also in the book, How to Create What as a Character. Mentorship is the whole world on its own. But a mentor, in a simple term, is someone that has achieved what you plan to achieve. Someone that has gone to where you plan to go to. Someone that knows better than you in an area. That's the mentor. So is it not wise for you to ask questions instead of making mistake? Why do you want to reinvent the wheel? Why do you want to suffer when people can guide you? Someone has gone through a road, they know where the potholes are.
Yeah.
You are going on and they tell you, don't overspeed, there are many potholes, or stay on the left side, stay on the right side. They are able to guide you. So the role of mentorship in corporate finance and personal finance can never be overemphasized. So for corporate organization, a mentor that has achieved what you want to achieve as a corporate organization can guide you right to know where the pitfalls are, the opportunities, and the things to guide against. And they also help you with connections and contacts. They can connect you to opportunity, connect you to opportunities and to contacts, and connect you to people that can help you. So that is one of the things that they are there for. Because sometimes, I give you an example. There are people in my mentorship right now that I push business to, because I can't do it. I don't have the time. So sometimes people will call me, can you do that? So sorry, I can't, but I can recommend people. So and I'll recommend them, because my time is too valuable to be doing that kind of deal now. But there's somebody else in my mentor that deal is a breakthrough. So many times they thank me, somebody call me, they say, thank you, sir. But that's what the mentorship is all about. And then for individual, it's the same. It's to be able to help you to climb on the shoulders of people that have gone ahead of you so that you can see further. I've made so many mistakes in my life in business. And the mistakes I've made have become wisdom principles for those that I mentor. So many of the people I mentor, they are doing amazingly well in places where I have failed. Because I use my failure as a fuel to give them the fuel to run. And they don't make the mistake I make. So they're able to move faster. They're able to get greater results. And I'm happy for them because they are my testimonials. So everyone that is in business, everyone that really wants to matter needs mentors. So you need mentors for different areas of your life. For instance, if you are into relationship, you want to get married, you are married, you need marital mentors. You need people that are married, that have been married for years, that are matured, that share your kind of values, that can be there to guide you. Because there are marital problems you have that you think the world is coming to an end. When you sit down with people, by the time they have to see perspective, you will live there laughing. Okay, what would they do? It's
not that deep.
It's not that deep. So because somebody helps you to see perspective, but if you don't, you will just be fighting and kill yourself for nothing. So if you are into business, you need financial mentor. If you want to do well spiritually, you need spiritual. So you need mentors for all the vital aspects of your life. And I tell people, someone, most of the people in my mentorship, they use a word they just say, let me not even use the word. So, but I've heard them use that over, but let me know. But they know that, okay, coming to this mentorship platform is that you are getting a full package. Because now you are coming into a mentorship with someone that is a spiritual man, is a pastor. So the spiritual is covered. He's a businessman, business is covered. He's a leadership person, leadership is covered. He's in business is covered. Money, so it's like, it's global, it's travel. So it's like, when you come here, it's like a one-stop shop. One price for 7 things at the same time. So that's what has given us a leverage in this world of mentor. So I think everyone that is serious, get a mentor. And then let me say this, mentorship is not expensive. It's not about money. Because most of the time when people say they are looking for mentors, I ask, are you looking for mentors or sponsors? Because mentors are those that have achieved what you have not achieved. When we're all in school in those days, when you're in university, there are people that are more intelligent than you.
Yeah.
You go, Tunji, please, can you teach me this? That's mentorship. He's your classmate. You may even be older than him.
Yeah.
But you went to him because he has something you need. He didn't charge you money. So people say, I need a mentor. No. Mentors, anything you want to do, if somebody has done it, go to the person. Your neighbor is in room and parlor, but they have been married for 11 years. They are not slapping each other. They have 2 children. They don't have a car. They are entering the BRT. They don't have a smartphone, but they have been married for 11 years. That is a marital mentor there. They are not your financial mentor. But how have they survived 11 years inside that one room without killing themselves? They still love each other. Their children are going on. They don't have a car. They are happy. You have 3 cars. You are sad. You live in a duplex. You are confused. So people don't understand, because many times, if people are honest with themselves, you are not looking for a mentor. You are just looking for sponsors and connection.
So now I want to speak about your Diaspora Plot. So there's a package with that Diaspora, what it covers, and
as a matter of fact,
give us a brief.
Anyone that is very, very wise, Diaspora Plot is what they should do now. Yeah, because 2 months ago, we were on a tour of the Northern American parts. So we're in Houston, Maryland, Tampa, Florida, Atlanta, Chicago, where they were in Toronto. And I unveiled the updated Diaspora Plot promo.
Updated?
Yes, because of the Naira dollar dichotomy. Yeah. And that new Diaspora Plot promo is only valid while the opportunity is there. And what do I mean by that? Formally, the Diaspora Plot promo is that you are paying $10,000 for a plot of land, dwarf fence, and all the documentation. But now it has been updated. So your Diaspora Plot promo is for a plot of land fully fenced with gates. So that $10,000 now will fully fence the estate, your land, put gates, put padlock, plus all the documentation. What
are you looking for?
What are you waiting for? So with that one, you are secure. And we only have 30 plots that is left now.
Wow.
So anyone listening to this right now, it's only 30 people and it is in any of the estates,
Estates.
whether it's in Ikorodu, whether it's in Ofadao, whether it's in Agbada Total, whether it's in Uyo, whether it's in Abuja. Diaspora Plot promo is you are buying a plot of land in the estate, fully fenced with gates and all documentation, no hidden charges, with just $10,000.
$10,000.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining Daily Wisdom TV. Subscribe, like, share with someone who needs a blessing, and see you in the next video.